Good day to each and everyone. I am Almar Salazar Angagaw, and for today's educational video, I am going to show a cartoon animated and a detailed informative video of what happens during conception to birth. I hope that you will learn and discover a wide range of knowledge and most especially, enjoy the video.
The journey of life starts with a fascinating race. Starting with millions of sperm, only one, the fastest and the strongest, will reach the finish line. Some fall out of the race, getting lost in the rush through the narrow fallopian tubes, while some are stopped by natural obstacles which protect the woman's body from intruders. Those who make it closer to the end compete fiercely with each other. Together, they attack the egg cell. Their only goal is to be the first one to enter the egg. Only one will make it through, but the others simplify this mission by slowly dissolving the membrane of the egg. Finally, we have a winner. The winning sperm enters the egg and conception occurs. Half the man's and half the woman's chromosomes combine. This creates a unique DNA code which is needed to create new life. These combined chromosomes form the first cell of the new baby. This is now called the zygote. The zygote starts to divide into a cluster of cells and begins to travel to the friendly and safe habitat of the uterus. When the zygote is divided into a bubble of cells, a blastocyst is formed with an inner layer of cells making up the embryo and an outer layer which will protect and nourish the embryo. The blastocyst then finds a comfortable place to stay in the uterus.
This animation will show how your baby develops during pregnancy. Pregnancy usually lasts around 9 months, or 40 weeks, and is divided into 3 trimesters. The first trimester is from week 1 to week 12. The second trimester is between 13 and 27 weeks. And the third trimester is from week 28 until birth. Here you can see the fallopian tube, ovaries, womb, and vagina. A fertilized egg will develop and grow in your womb and is known as an embryo in the early weeks of pregnancy. By week 9, the embryo has developed into a fetus. At this point, most of your baby's organs, including its heart, are forming. By the time you're 12 weeks pregnant, your baby will be around 6 centimeters, or 2.5 inches long. Your baby's eyes are still closed and its ears are forming. Here you can see the baby, the umbilical cord, the placenta, and the amniotic fluid. The umbilical cord connects your baby to the placenta. This is how your baby gets oxygen and nutrients, and how waste, such as urine, is removed. In the second trimester, your baby's sex organs develop and other organs mature. Your baby swallows amniotic fluid and passes it through its digestive system. His or her kidneys will start to work and will pass small amounts of urine. Your baby can now hear and is covered in a fine layer of hair called lanugo. You'll start feeling your baby move during the second trimester. At first, these movements may feel like butterflies or bubbles, but will get stronger and become more noticeable as your baby grows. You may start to have Braxton Hicks from 20 weeks. These are painless tightenings of your womb or practice contractions. During the third trimester, your baby's lungs mature, even though they don't work properly until birth. His or her eyes will start to open and close, and their fingernails and hair will grow. your baby's fat stores will increase in preparation for birth. Towards the end of your pregnancy, your baby will prepare for birth by dropping down into your pelvis.
During a vaginal childbirth, the first stage of labor lasts about 12 to 19 hours and starts when your baby settles lower into your pelvis. In response, your cervix begins to efface or become thinner and dilate or widen. During this time, you may feel strong, regular contractions occurring every 5 to 20 minutes, and lower back pain and cramping that doesn't go away. You may see a brownish or reddish mucus discharge, which could be the mucus plug at the opening of your cervix falling out. Your water may break, which can either be a large gush of fluid or a continuous trickle. If you experience any of these symptoms, contact your doctor or midwife to see if you should go to the hospital. At the beginning of stage 2 of labor, which can last from a few minutes to 3 hours, your cervix is fully dilated to 10 centimeters, and your baby's head has moved beyond the cervical opening into your birth canal. During this stage, you will begin to push your baby out. You may instinctively push when you feel the urge, or you may need coaching from your doctor, midwife, or labor nurse as to when to push and when to rest. In a normal delivery, your baby's head will rotate to face your back. During active labor, your uterus is divided into an active segment that contracts, pushing the baby downward, and a flexible passive segment that remains relaxed, stretching to provide more room for the baby to pass through. In some cases, when the top of your baby's head appears or crowns, your doctor may make a small cut called an episiotomy to enlarge the vaginal opening. Then you will continue pushing your baby out. As your baby's head passes through the birth canal, it molds into an elongated shape. An elongated head shape will resolve itself within a few days as the skull bones shift back into place. After your baby's head exits the birth canal, his or her head and shoulders will rotate to help the shoulders pass through the birth canal. Your baby's shoulders are delivered one after the other in order to fit through your pelvis. Once the shoulders emerge, the rest of your baby slides out easily. After your baby is born, his or her umbilical cord will be cut. In stage 3 of labor, which may last 5 to 30 minutes, mild contractions will help push the placenta out of the uterus. During this stage, you and your baby may begin bonding through skin-to-skin contact and breastfeeding.